You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, companion podcast to PillagingJustForFun.com. That's PJ4F.com, the number one podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by Creative Media Design Studio and DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy, Che.
That's right, Che.
What's up, y'all? We miss y'all, man.
Yeah.
I miss being in the studio. Things have changed a little bit.
Things have changed, bro.
Things have changed.
It's like a spaceship up in here.
We're moving on up. Hey, it's looking real nice in here.
It is.
I hope y'all in the live stream appreciate the digital graphics going on right now. We're moving into the new era.
Yeah.
The digital age.
The digital age. The digital age. Not to mention the fact that we got these very bright LED lights.
Yeah, shining.
1 foot in front of our faces.
Yeah. I'm looking at me. I mean, you even see some glistening on my nose right now. Though.
You're glistening, bro.
I'm glistening right now.
New year, new you.
Yeah. You're brand new. Fresh out the box, man. Unpackaged.
Woo! Yeah, this is good. So what you guys are looking at is a culmination of all the donations that have been given to the show. One Christmas gift. Shout out to my mom for the Stream Deck that you're using. Yeah.
Shout out to your mom.
So thank you. Che's now officially a co-producer on the show.
Yeah.
And now in charge of all art direction and media design.
Yeah, so if anything goes wrong, blame it on me.
That's right. You already know where I'm going with this. Che's going to be doing the video direction here. So he's in charge of the graphics you see behind you. I'm in charge of sound. And together we're going to fly this rocket ship all the way to a championship.
Every captain needs a co-pilot, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I got you.
All right.
I got you, dog.
I feel you. I feel like we're co-captains.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Co-captains, that's okay. That's all right with me. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
A little glitch there.
We got a little flicker.
There's a little glitch in the matrix right there.
So those of you that are listening, now watching the live stream, we got a brand new setup. We got the green screen. We got some graphics kicking off here.
Oh.
And our lights are flickering right now. I'm kind of worried because we do have a storm outside, and we may lose power. All this hard work, all this weekend of lost sleep might go out the window in a couple seconds.
So those of you who are watching it right now, appreciate it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Because the weather ain't cooperating with this today.
The weather outside is frightful.
It's not. Right? Oh.
You ready to do the damn thing?
Let's do it, though.
All right. Well,
you already know.
First up, off the bat, we gotta talk about, before you get there, we gotta talk about our merchandise. I want to tell everyone, go over to DC4L Custom Tees. You heard me still shouting out Creative Media Monterey. That's because they're good friends of mine, and they've done a lot of work to get us here. So to start off the new year, I just wanted to give a shout out to them and a look back on everything they did for us in 2017 and the first half of 2018. So Steve, Tony, if you guys are listening, really appreciate you guys. So I want to say that, but that being said, Dan the man over at DC4L, which does not mean Derek Carr for life. That's not what that stands for. He's got some custom T-shirts. He's got the whole RPN family up there now. Just Win Ladies, the Raider Cody podcast, is now joined by Chris Weissong. Mm-hmm. Their podcast is coming up strong.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you check them out on the Raiders Podcast Network. We got a couple other shows on the pocket we're going to be bringing out this year. But my point being, go over to DC4LCustomTees.com. They got a new promo code, RPN Faithful. Buy any 2 standard tees and receive a free tee, a free third tee. So put 3 in your cart, enter the code RPN Faithful, and $17.99 falls off the total price. Larger sizes tend to go up to $19.99, but you're still getting most of your purchase off. One lucky code user is going to get a free poster.
All right.
So
posters. Who doesn't like posters, man?
Dan asked us to bury this promo at the end of the episode to see who was really listening.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do you like that.
Nah. Y'all have waited long enough for us to come back, man.
That's right.
So we got to serve you guys up something real nice.
Real nice.
Real nice right off the bat.
But I see you got the itchy finger over there. You're waiting to get to it.
Fingers, dog. I got itchy fingers. You already know.
I'm already knowing. So let's kick off everyone's favorite segment.
Oh, yeah.
Let's chill out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to go with that fresh crack. Oh.
It's that fresh crack.
Oh.
Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, man. Happy New Year to you. And Happy New Year to everybody out there. All y'all watching the stream. All y'all wondering when we were going to come back, hating on me because, you know, I was ill. Now you guys weren't hating. But today we're having a wonderful Stone Pilsner. I didn't even know Stone made Pilsners, dog. Because, you know, they're all about that IPA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they like the strong beer.
They like that strong beer.
Yeah.
But we have this Enter Night. This is a collabo with Metallica. If you guys want to, we'll give you one of these real quick, just to, you know, because we don't want to get shut down. And I don't know what YouTube wants to shut down on.
I don't know.
I don't know, but they haven't shut us down yet.
I don't know, man.
But listen, Enter Night Pilsner. This is a nice Pils. It's, you know, it's a little stronger than your normal Pilsner. You guys go out there and if you like the lighter beers, this might not be for you. This is a 5.7. You know, so it's a little stronger than what you would usually get in a Pilsner.
Okay.
So it's good for me because I like to drink the IPAs all day.
Yeah.
You know, so I get a little light beer with a little kick on it.
Yeah, it's got a little kick. I said earlier, this is like a Pilsner that was designed for you to give to me.
That's right.
Because I like a Pilsner, but this guy has a little che on it.
And I didn't discover it until the week before we were saying, like, we're about to do this, man. We're about to get back on there. So I was like, It was meant to be.
It was meant to be, bro.
I had to go get that six pack. And the beautiful thing about this 6-pack, too, let me add to that, is that this is not a 12-ounce can. As you can see, your boy Che doesn't have tiny hands like our president. Okay? Your boy Che has normal, average size hands, I like to think. And this can is pretty good size. That's because it's 16 ounces.
Yeah.
16 ounces of goodness.
It's a nice can.
Because Stone cares. And so do we.
It's a nice can.
Go get yourself some.
It's a sharp can, bro. I like the can. I told you I was going to maybe keep one. We'll see what happens.
You can keep an empty one, dog.
Yeah, I might be able to keep
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, man. So let's get caught up a little bit, man. How was your holiday? We've been off the air for a couple weeks. Did you enjoy the time off?
You know, dog. It's been the holidays, right? I've been off on break. I went back to work. Was it the 2nd? Went back to work, and then you know, there's a lot of family things going on. Stuff that I don't want to touch on right now, but the holidays, we got to do a little bit of a family gathering on Christmas Day, and that was nice. It was nice because we didn't get to do a whole lot of that on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I was appreciative of being able to have, you know, a lot of family time spent together during Christmas. Yeah, especially because of my little one. You already know, like I want her to be raised knowing that that's like the norm. You know what I mean? So it was good. You know, there's some other things going on, and like I said, I don't want to touch on that. I don't want to put a damper on the show, but things have been, you know, kind of nice recuperating as much as I can, right? Because I'm still sick, but here getting back into the work week with the kids coming back to school and all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Hopefully, I can kick this cold, and things will be better.
Just keep drinking them chelas, bro.
Yeah, right. This is vitamin C right here. The vitamin C.
I had a good holiday. Got some time with my daughter. I took 2 weeks off from work, so I don't even know if I know how to do my job anymore.
Right.
Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Got a lot of things kicking off. Starting my beat classes all over again. We'll be doing 4 classes a week. Got to bring my daughter by the studio during the break, show her how to make a little beat.
That's what's up.
She was into it, man. She was into it. She was a natural.
Of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't she be?
I'm just saying.
She's surrounded by musicians.
So she did well. She did well with that. We did some things. Went out to Santa Cruz. Again, spent time with the family, which was cool. You know, my sister-in-law did not yell at everybody this time, which was good. Baked a lot of cookies.
Yeah.
Some fire.
I had one of those cookies.
Was it?
By the way, I'm going to have to get another one of those before I get out of here.
They're in the cookie jar.
Yeah, I got to get one more.
Help me out, dog, because I gained a lot of weight over the break.
Hey, say no more, bro. Load up a Ziploc for me. I'll help you out. Oh, I'll take them home.
By the way, the only thing, not the only thing new is the studio, but we got some nice gear on right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's look. Let me put this in the view right here.
Yeah, get it.
Shout out to DC4L. I had to get this. This was actually a custom order because the those of you who have been on the site lately probably can't find this sweater anymore for legal reasons. But your boy put in this custom order here because I wasn't about to let anybody stop me from rocking my Pillaging hoodie, dog.
That's what's up.
You know what? And you got yourself a fire hoodie right there with that zip up.
Yeah, got the zip up.
Zip up.
It's got the banner logo on the front. It's got the sword logo on the back. Nice quality. Butter soft. Again,
Butter soft.
Washed
Shout
up
out.
well.
Shout out to your boy Mike Rapp.
Shout out to Mike Rapp. Butter soft. Tease all day.
Yo, listen, I don't want to. I want everybody calling us out on stealing sayings from people. We're big fans of other podcasts.
Yeah.
And we like to throw little shout outs. You know,
Mike,
sneaky ones out there.
Mike Rapp's one of them love it or leave it guys, man.
He is. A lot of people hate on him, dude. A lot of people hate on him. Not you and I.
No. But
No.
you got to understand the genius that is Mike Rappaport.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
He
dog.
wants you to think he's an asshole.
Yeah, he wants you to hate him.
Yeah.
He wants you to hate him.
Yeah.
And if you do, he's winning.
He's the king of shit talking, man. I don't care, man. It's funny. It's good stuff. But yeah, man, that was the holiday season. Of course, spent the weekend dialing in all the green screen stuff. Me and you got down in the studio yesterday.
Yep.
Got that all dialed in. So it's been good, man. It's been real good. Did some cooking and all that. It's time to get back to it. We missed you guys. Didn't expect to be off the air for 2 weeks, but we were, and we enjoyed our time. So hopefully you guys did well without us, and we're back. We're going to carry you through the off season, as is Just Win Ladies and the Raider Cody podcast. RPN is going to be going strong every week. Yeah, we will take some breaks. Why? Because we earn them. That's why.
That's right.
We work hard, bro.
Because we get tired.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it moving, man. Is it time to start the show?
I think it's time to start the show, bro.
All right,
Let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
Oh, wait. Did you touch on that code though? You did, right?
I did, yeah.
You did.
Touched on the code.
My bad.
The chelas,
I forgot about it.
The chelas and the tussin is merging.
The tussin, yes. By the way, I did take a little shot of tussin right before we got on the air because I didn't want to be coughing up my lungs and letting you guys have the privilege of hearing all that, you know. So I took a little bit of tussin, a little shot of tussin, and I got a little spritz of the Afrin in the nostrils.
You sound good, bro.
Got that clear air, dog.
You got that. Don't get hooked on that shit.
No,
man.
come on now.
All right.
Do I look like a junkie? Come on, man. Come on,
Junkie.
man.
No, bro, you don't. You look kind of like the Mexican Ice Cube right now.
That's right.
All right.
I'll take it.
Let's go. Raiders hire new GM Mike Mayock. You might have heard of him. Mike spent his last 14 years working as a draft analyst and announcer for the NFL Network. Man, it's a big hire. There's a lot of names being floated out there. Scotch McLuhan was one of them.
Scotch.
Bruce Allen, thankfully, we did not pick up. I'm not a fan of Bruce Allen. A few guys out there, but Mike Mayock, the one guy nobody really mentioned, I think it was Riddick, too. Riddick from the NFL Network.
Right.
The guy nobody mentioned shows up in the building.
He did.
You say what you want about draft analysts, draft experts, guys like Mel Kiper, who kind of turned into a meme. Mike's a reputable dude. When I look at mock drafts, he's really one of the few guys I look at. And, of course, all of our Ramble brethren and all the indie writers, I like that. I like looking at what the fans have to say. But Mike, man, he's done pretty well in the past. And we're going to get into that in a second. But it's also known that him and John Gruden, they've been in conversation for almost 2 decades now.
That's right. A little secret that they let us know during the interview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that John got his guy?
I think so, though.
Yeah.
I think so. And I think, excuse me, I think most importantly, I think he got the guy that he respects and believes might have a little bit more knowledge when it comes to the draft, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's good because we're always talking about who's going to reel him in, who's going to get him to say, you know, maybe you're wrong, John. Maybe you're not right on this guy, right?
Yeah.
Having a guy like Mayock who's specialized in the draft for how many years now? I mean, he's going to have to listen. He's going to give him a listen. And Mayock even said, he's like, you know what? We're good friends. We talk, but we're going to clash. We're going to butt heads. We're not going to always agree on guys. I think that's going to be good. We don't want things to be all like,
No.
yes, John, that's absolutely right, John. Right?
And that's kind of been the storyline all along is, John's going to surround himself with yes men. John
Right.
has all the power. Yeah, John's got a lot of the power, but Mark's still in the building, and John brought in a guy that's got swagger and he's got some juice. And
Yep.
and like you said, man, a little bit of confrontation. Al Davis said it best himself. If everybody in the room agrees with you, then somebody's lying. And so we got a guy in Mayock that hopefully can cause some friction and cause John to think twice, and the same with John to Mike, and together they can put together the best roster possible.
Yeah.
To make this team roll into Las Vegas and roll into wherever the hell we're going to be rolling next year.
Still to be decided.
Yeah, I'm
be continued.
I'm still putting it out there. I got a nice grass lawn in the backyard. It's a short field.
Yeah.
Which will help out for Townsend. Townsend would enjoy punting in my backyard.
They could just reverse field after every first down, though. Right?
Yeah.
That'll work.
That's how we did it when we were kids. Just don't break.
Or play on your knees. Because that's the ultimate backyard football. Playing on your knees. All right?
I ain't never done
You
that.
try to sprint on your knees and make a tackle. It's not easy, dog. It's not easy.
Reggie Nelson would be like, finally, it's my speed. It's my speed.
No shit. He's actually going to be faster on his knees than he is on his feet.
Reggie Nelson faster on his knees and Townsend actually punting the length in the field. This might work out.
Yeah.
This might work out.
We might be onto something. We might have to start a new league.
Just don't break the sprinkler heads.
The backyard football league.
The backyard football league. That's a thing. I think that might be a thing. But let's keep it rolling, man. Like I said, Mike, he's got a history.
He does.
That history actually of this position starts with him interviewing for the position with Al Davis back in I forget what year it was. I want to say it was like maybe 2012 or something like that.
Okay.
Or maybe earlier than that.
He mentioned it. That
Yeah.
he interviewed. I'm not sure on the date either, man.
He did say, Al, he ran him right through it. He was firing question after question. The minute you're answering the question, he's already on to another question.
Right.
Had him up on the board. It's the same story we hear about everybody that interviews with Al Davis. He wants to see you on the board, drawing up plays, X's and O's. Can you work the chalk? And that sounds a lot like another guy that we know.
That's right.
So John Gruden channeling his inner Al Davis. Now, Mike was offered the position. He landed the job with Al, but he had to deny due to familial obligations. He had some young kids at that time in school. Didn't want to move them around. Those kids are now in college. And Mike, he's in silver and black. So
that's right.
Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Let's dive into some of these previous drafts. First off, let's start with the hot take. In 2007, Mayock was on record as ranking your boy Jamarcus Russell as the number 1 overall pick. Now, this wasn't really out of pocket.
No, it wasn't.
A lot of people had J. Russ going number 1.
That's right.
But he was a guy that came out and said he questioned his work ethic and his personal motivation and his character. So even though he had him going number 1,
yeah,
he was correct in his evaluation.
I look back at that draft all the time, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you guys took Jamarcus Russell." Yes, we did, and it was a shit show. We all know the result, right?
Yeah.
But any other team that would have been in that same position,
yeah,
I mean, probably 9 times out of 10 they take Jamarcus Russell number 1. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, sometimes that's just how it falls, man. You can't predict how a dude's gonna pan out based off of his personality and his willingness to like actually, put in the work, right? Because the talent was there.
Yeah.
No one can deny the talent that Jamarcus Russell had. He just wasn't willing to put in the work. And that could happen with anybody. And the same thing's going to happen this draft. You're going to have somebody that's rated super high up on the draft, and then he's going to be a nobody. You see it every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
So get ready for it.
He had Mayfield going high too. Not Mayfield, sorry. Manziel going high too.
Yep.
Didn't question his character, I think, at that time, but I think everybody missed that. You know what I mean? We knew he was wild on the field. He had that flair, but we didn't know, he was smoking that gluten-free crack. We didn't know that.
He was wild everywhere, dog.
He was wild.
He was wilding out.
He was wild.
That's what he was doing.
He was buck wild, bro. He was buck wild. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. Keeping with quarterbacks in 2014, Mike had ranked Carr as a third overall QB coming out of the draft. He had him as a first-round draft pick. Now, remember that because that comes into play a little bit later here because we're going to, as we always do, try to demystify and untangle some of this clickbait, some of these hot takes you hear flying around the web, flying around Twitter. Man, ever since we brought Cody and Chris on board to the RPN, them boys is bulldogs, man. Up until then, Angry was our only bulldog. Should get after it on Twitter. And now the three of them have joined up like Voltron, like some three-headed Voltron, to just go after the Carr haters. I understand people being critical of Carr, and I don't want to get off on a tangent, but Mike's going to settle this for you. He's got a quote that I like.
There you go.
And, there's something he said this week that brought the Carr haters out, like an I told you so. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Needless to say, Mike's done pretty well in the last 3 or 4 drafts. We talk about QBs. We're looking at running backs too. Running backs, he's done well. I think. We had it here. Oh yeah. Let's look at some of the running backs that he's graded over the past few drafts. Let's see. Let's start. Let's go more recent here. In 2015, he had Gordon, he had Gurley, Abdullah, Tevin Coleman, and Duke Johnson in his top 5. Not too shabby.
Four out of those 5 are actually relevant. Abdullah's the one guy that's kind of been shaky. He's had some good games for Detroit, but he's never really become the star back that they wanted him to be.
In 2016, Ezekiel Elliott, Devontae Booker, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Dixon, Kenyon Drake. 2017, Fournette, number 1. Christian McCaffrey doing well this year. Alvin Kamara doing well this year. Dalvin Cook.
Sam J.
Perrine. And I'm glad you said that because I didn't know how to pronounce that shit. You saw me glance over that like, it's like, I'm going to come in and say my boy Kenny right now. Yeah. And then 2018, which was a pretty thick draft, thick with 2 C's. Thick draft for running backs. Saquon Barkley, number 1. Sony Michel. How do you say that? Michelle?
I've been saying Michelle.
Yeah, Sonny Michel. Darius Geis, who got hurt, so we really don't know. Nick Chubb, Ronald Jones, Rashad Penny, all guys having pretty decent years.
The last 2 guys, they've been the ones that have struggled. Yeah. Rashad Penny couldn't get out from Chris Carson's shadow, and Ronald Jones just didn't really do anything for Tampa Bay. But Nick Chubb had a great season once they actually let him play. Yeah. Once they let go of your boy. Right? Once they fired your boy from the Browns, then all of a sudden, all the people that were supposed to be starting got to start, and Nick Chubb got in there and started tearing it up. Yeah. Darius Geis, like you said, he got injured. We don't really know what he's going to be.
He's going to be a baller.
We think he is, right? Yeah. We thought he was going to be a baller going into the season. And unfortunate for him, he got a season-ending injury before he even got going. But the top 2 guys, they panned out. Barkley panned out really well.
Really well. And I kind of knocked Barkley. I thought, he's a great running back. I was looking at his yards after contact behind the line of scrimmage, and it was abysmal, right, in college, abysmal. And I was just thinking, this guy's great, but the Giants line,
shit. Yeah, absolutely good reasons for believing that he wasn't going to pan out that well. Yeah, right.
And but look at him,
the dude is. I think he's just an athletic freak, dog.
Yeah.
So all of the downfalls of the Giants, he makes up for them with his abilities, his natural God-given abilities. That dude's he's amazing on a shitty team, right?
Shit.
Wait till this team actually gets a line, then that guy's gonna be tearing it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Wide receivers in 2015, he had Kevin White, Amari Cooper, Devontae Parker, Perryman, Aguilar. In 2016, Treadwell, Coleman, Dotson, Fuller, Sterling Shepard, Michael Thomas. Again, not all these guys are hitters, man. Not all these guys are hitters, but some of them are. Some of them are.
They're little hitters.
Hitters. 2018, DJ Moore, Calvin Ridley, Sutton, Christian Kirk, James Washington, Anthony Miller. Wide receiver list, not as spectacular, but the guy definitely knows his running backs. Pretty damn good with quarterbacks.
Well, with that last draft, the 2018 receiver draft, all 4 of those guys they've shown potential for each of their teams. Yeah. Right? Ridley, Sutton, Kirk, but they all have veterans in front of them that are gobbling up those balls. So until they get their chance to be a number 2 receiver or the number 1 even, we won't really know just how good they'll be.
Veterans gobbling balls.
Gobbling balls.
Yeah. Yeah. Just leave that right there.
Leave it right there.
So spotty at times, but overall pretty decent, man. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too shabby. So those running back, quarterback, wide receiver, not necessarily the biggest needs for the Raiders this year.
Nope.
Wide receiver, possibly. Also not the strongest draft for wide receiver, but we'll get into it as we get closer to the draft on what the team needs are. There's just too much to cover in one show right now. It's not the time for it.
This isn't the time. We ain't close to the draft. We still got to get into our books, man.
Yeah.
We still got to build that draft Bible, really, really get our nose into it.
The first time you came on the show, you broke like 5 printers trying to get it.
I did. Luckily, I work at a school where I can print for free.
Staples saw you coming. They were like, this motherfucker.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hush. Keep that on the hush, y'all.
If y'all trying to buy ink, Che bought it all in like 2017. It's gone. Shit is gone. But okay, so I teased it a little bit. Mike Mayock's comments regarding Derek Carr. So blown out of proportion. You know, they asked him, is Derek Carr the quarterback on this team going forward? And he said, you know what? We got to look at the tape. I got a lot of evaluation to do. That's my homework. I'll be looking at all the players, talking to position coaches before we make those decisions. Basically declined comment at that point.
Right.
Carr haters just went to town on that. Oh,
of course.
Carr's getting traded. I saw a Photoshop of Derek Carr in a New York Giants jersey. I almost threw up all over my damn keyboard. Barf.
Who made that though? Who made the picture? A Raider fan or a Giants fan?
I don't know. Whoever that is, they're gobbling balls tonight. Tonight.
Yeah.
That's a freestyle.
That's a freestyle.
In the battle rap world, we call that a rebuttal.
There you go.
But anyways, so that was the quote. That was a quote. But there was another quote that got buried in the media. Buried. Did not come out. Here's the quote. The quote everyone should be paying attention to. Regarding Derek Carr, he said, he can spin it with anybody. Mayock says, that's the key. From arm strength to athletic ability, he's as good as anybody out there. Now, do you have to protect him? Do you have to get him some weapons to fairly evaluate the quarterback position? I think you do. And I think you're right, Mike.
Yep.
Because they just recently came out with the stats about QBs responsible for their own sacks. Top 5 list. Derek Carr was not on that list.
Right.
And Derek Carr was sacked 51 times this season.
Right.
51,000 times this season.
51,000 times.
501,000 times this season. 5 million times he was sacked this season.
Yep.
That's how journalism works. It just
gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
The name of this episode is Gobbling Balls. So, you know, obviously we had some issues at the tackle position this year. You know, that's a big thing. That's a big reason for it. Running backs not picking up blocks, another big reason for it. Derek Carr, not the reason for it. Derek Carr had a stellar year this year. We're going to break that down here in a minute.
Right.
But I think Mike's a smart enough guy. He's going to look at that, and he's going to say, you know what? Derek Carr had simultaneously the best and possibly one of the worst seasons of his career. Worst in terms of what he was facing, best in terms of what he was able to produce.
Yeah.
Short of touchdowns.
Yep.
You know, and I'm going to sound a lot like John Madden here, but if you're going to win a game, you got to score more points than the other team. Boom.
Boom.
Tough acting, tenactin. Hashtag hemorrhoids. But yeah, so I think Derek Carr's safe on this roster, at least for another year. I think beyond that, too. I mean, there was a lot of I love you, man moments on the sideline this year.
There was also some getting your ass, too, towards the end of the season, right?
And we need that.
Yeah. We said that.
Yeah.
We said we can't be all buddy-buddy. Come on, John. Mm-hmm. Stop being all buddy-buddy and get in his ass.
Get in that ass.
Get
up in there. Put Snickers wrappers all around inside. Start dropping trash. But yeah, man, so are you excited for the Mayock hiring? All this said, do you like it?
I like it, man. I like it because, like we said earlier, I think he got his guy. I think he got a guy that he trusts. I think he got a guy that he respects. I think he got a guy that he thinks probably knows a little bit more about the draft than I do. Probably knows a little bit more about these college kids than I do. And that's what you want, right? You want a guy he's not going to look at him and say like, "Oh, you're below me, dog."
Right.
Like I don't trust anything that you want to bring to the table. I'm going to go with the guys that I got.
Yeah.
At least this way, you know, John's going to maybe not second guess himself, but he's going to stop. And he's going to say, you know what, Mayock might be onto something.
Yeah.
And that only means that you're gonna work hard to get the best guy that fits the team, right? That's at the end of it. And we all know we have plenty of holes to fill, but we've been talking about it.
Yeah.
That O-line. Look over at Indy.
Good point.
Right?
Yeah.
Indy looked like trash. They were ranked 32nd to start this season.
Mm-hmm.
They pick up some O-line guys. All of a sudden, they keep their guy number 1 in sacks allowed. And Andrew Luck is back to being the Pro Bowl All-Star quarterback of the future that he was supposed to be, right?
And they're in the postseason, man.
There you go.
They win yesterday.
They did.
They did, huh?
They did.
I didn't get to see a single playoff game
They lit Houston up early, and then it kind of got a little tougher for them in the second half, but they held on.
Man, I was hyping up Kane's picks, too. I like Kane's picks. I don't think he got one right this weekend. God damn it anyways.
Hey, that's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes. I like the picks, though. I like the picks. But Philadelphia is still in this.
They are.
Yeah. You're smiling.
You know what that means.
Yeah. Chicago's not.
That's right.
But damn it, they made it.
They did. Damn it. We should have gotten a better pick. We were hoping that we were going to get a better pick, right?
Yeah.
But 21st, I mean, it could have been worse considering how well they played towards the end. Well, considering how well they played all season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With exception for like the first few games early on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the key there was Trubisky. Yabishki, he finally got it together.
Yeah.
The defense held him in it.
True.
They weren't able to close out games, but Yabishki, he put it together. And now looking like a first round, number 1 overall pick, traded up to get him. But needless to say, their team's coming together. Good for you, Chicago. But you're at home now, so enjoy that.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest.
Enjoy the rest. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Jordy Nelson, Tyree Whitehead, and Lee Smith got an early Christmas present this year in the form of an advanced roster bonus. People are excited that this frees up some, $5 million in salary cap. $5 million is just like a drop in the well compared to the 75, 80 million that we already have room for to begin with. And needless to say that bonus was going to carry over anyways. So it really doesn't shore up a lot, but at least lets these guys know that they're going to be coming back in the fold and kind of just get some business out of the way early. I think 2 out of 3 of those guys definitely deserve it. Tyree Whitehead's a bit of a head scratcher, but maybe they feel like, he was never meant to be the man. They put some pieces around him, and he could be that lunch pail dude that they signed him to be in the first place.
Right.
That's the only thing I can make sense out of it. He strung together a few games there down the stretch, and then kind of reverted right back the last couple games of the season. But maybe the least deserving out of those 3.
You're probably right when it comes to the 3 names that are mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson, Lee Smith. But maybe they're not looking at it in that way.
Yeah.
Maybe they're looking at it in terms of, okay, we're looking at these 3 different cores. Mm-hmm. We're looking at the linebacker core. We're looking at the wide receiver core. We're looking at, Lee Smith, the tight end group, and that's what they based it off of.
Right.
They say, we wanted him to be the leader in this area, and by all means, he probably was. Right? The way that it all broke down. He was the leader. Maybe it's not up to par, or maybe not up to the standards that we were hoping that he would reach, right? But if they saw the potential, they see something good in him, then who am I to argue, dog? Who am I to argue?
I don't know.
I'm a guy sitting behind a mic right now.
Mike Chayok over here. Yeah.
I'm not on the field, though. I'm not on the field.
That's the problem. You need to get out on the field, bro.
I do. I need to hit somebody, honestly.
Bruh, you looking like you need to hit someone with that beanie
I need
on.
to hit somebody, though.
Yeah. The Raiders are officially picking 4th in the 2019 NFL Draft. With the Bears' loss today, they also secured the 24th pick. And with the Cowboys still in the mix, that pick is up in the air.
Yeah.
It's looking like maybe that might be the 26th. We don't know.
Maybe.
We don't know.
If they lose.
So, unfortunately, we were excited about having 3 first-rounders. It's looking like 1 bona fide first-round pick and basically 2 early second-round picks.
Right.
But with the way the draft shook out last year, a lot of talent slid all the way to the 3rd round. So
this is true.
There's going to be a lot of value there at 24th and below. I still feel like we're going to get a lot of value up there. And the way I feel, and I've mentioned it before on the show, I don't think your first round picks make or break your team. I think with the amount of talent coming out of the draft the last couple of years, it should be a foregone conclusion that you're going to hit in the first round. It's those mid-round picks that make or break your team.
Right.
If you can get a guy, mid to late that's going to be a starter or be a rotational guy to make a difference or a developmental guy that pans out, those are the picks that pay off. Those are the value. Those are the return on the late investment right there.
Yeah.
That's the key. So I'm hoping that Mike can bring that to the table when we see these mocks. Not a lot of people paying attention to a 6th-round mock, but that's where it happens, man. The 4th, 5th, and the 6th round, that's really where it goes down. And even the 3rd, too. The only thing I'm happy about with Reggie not being here anymore is no more 3rd-round projects.
Right.
No more.
Wow. We like to think that, right?
We like to think that.
We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We can't guarantee you.
Maybe
guys.
I spoke too soon.
We can't guarantee that to you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We can't guarantee it.
No guarantees up in this. Let's keep it moving, man. It's time for another segment. This segment brought to you by PFF Raiders, Pro Football Focus. Make sure you follow PFF_Raiders for all their stats and silver and black insight. This is Silver and Black.
Fact.
That's it. We got no PFF stats this week because the season's over. But Mike is working hard. He's going to be giving us some grades on position groups and some potential free agent grades. Maybe free agents that are likely coming to Oakland or would be a fit here in Oakland. So we'll be giving you some grades throughout the offseason. So I'll be good. And shout out to Mike. We email on the regular. He's a good guy, listener of the show. We like Mike, so shout out to him. But we got some awards to hand out, man.
Yeah.
Let's start off with most improved player.
Okay.
Most improved player. I told you at the beginning of the season he was going to have a good year. He wasn't going to have a great year. But the man that I thought was most improved this year was Seth Roberts.
Fact.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
So we were looking at the stats right now, and this is kind of like maybe not the best comeback player of the year because it's based on their performance the previous year. Seth took a lot of flack last year.
Yes, he did.
2017.
Yes, he did.
When we looked at the stats, his catch rate was like 66% in 2016.
Uh-huh.
And it was like 45% in 2016. So 2017, 66%, 45% in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So the year that we fell in love with Seth Roberts was actually his worst year in Oakland.
Of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Out of the last 3 years, it was his worst year. But what we did see when we were looking at those stats is that Seth has progressively gotten better.
Yeah. 70% catch rate this year.
Every season. So even starting when he was first brought on up until that point, and then he went from the 40s, 66 last year, 70% this year. The only difference and the reason why we thought this guy's killing us is he didn't have the touchdowns that he did in 2016.
Yeah, no touchdowns.
2016 he had 5, right?
Yeah.
Last season he only had 1.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
And we didn't win that game.
And we blamed him.
We blamed him.
We said, get.
Well, the other stat we uncovered while looking at Seth Roberts' stats is your boy led the league in drops, Michael Crabtree.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I told you their defense would come to play today. They did, but they didn't.
But their offense didn't.
Their offense did not.
Nope. And I told you that.
You did tell me that.
I said, I don't think the Ravens offense can do anything, especially with Jackson. I know he had a good late push in that game, but I thought exactly what happened was going to happen.
Okay.
He's too young, and they were gonna shake him up. So
Yeah.
there was some interceptions, there was some fumbles, and all that good stuff. They got early turnovers, and it was just too much for them to overcome.
Right. Moving on. Comeback player of the year. We got to announce that. Comeback player of the year, Garyon Conley. Garyon Conley is hands down. Last year, couldn't get on the field. At one game, made a pretty nice pass defense against Washington. You already know how that game went. Injured. People started piling on. Is Conley going to be able to do it? He had kind of a rough offseason. Is he going to stay healthy? We don't know. Ends up getting on the field. And man, you mined for some stats. You got some stats and very impressive stuff. So let's look at it. Garyon Conley, comeback player of the year.
Fact.
Garyon Conley, part of a Raiders secondary that allowed the least number of completions at 299, while the front seven garnered just 13 sacks.
Yeah.
worst pass rush in the league with a secondary that allowed the least amount of receptions in the league.
Right. Which could be skewed by big plays, right?
Right.
It could be skewed. So I don't want to get like completely out of line here. But that's pretty damn impressive regardless. If you're still you allowed the least amount of completions out of the entire league, that's still pretty impressive. That tells you that there's something there.
Yeah.
Something to build off of, right?
More stats. We got more stats for you. While the front seven he allowed 27 total catches.
Yep.
So second least amount of catches allowed in the league, behind Richard Sherman's 25. Mm-hmm. He gave up 1.68 catches per game, less than 2 catches per game, or just 54% of the passes thrown his direction. He had 3 picks, 10 pass breakups. That makes him a lock for comeback player of the year.
Right.
Definitely a first-round pick. Mm-hmm. Also, he allowed 60 yards or less in every game this year and just 35 yards or less in every game from week 5 on.
Yep.
Gary Conley is a shutdown corner.
Yep.
He is the CB1 this team has been missing for a long time.
He was the guy that we thought he was going to be.
And y'all want to draft.
First got drafted.
Y'all want to draft Greedy Williams? Go right ahead. Go ahead.
Listen, man.
Go ahead.
Listen.
If Greedy's there at 26, will you take him?
If he's there at 26, possibly. Possibly we take him at 26. But those of you talking about taking Greedy Williams number 4, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Mm. I understand why you guys want to get those, bookend corners. You guys want to get 2 shutdown guys, and that'll be fantastic. But if you really look at the team's makeup as it is right now, you really look at what John has said over the course of the year, he really likes Worley, and Conley has become the guy that we were waiting for him to become.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, right?
Yeah.
They didn't trust him at first. They kept sitting him, benching, whatever, but he's come back and he's shown the one area that he needs to work on is his tackling, more so than anything.
Yeah.
But there was another Hall of Famer that wasn't known for his tackling. That was a pretty good shutdown corner. Dare I say his name?
Say it.
Dare I say prime time? Deion Sanders was known for being probably the worst tackler.
Worst tackler in history.
Right? But everybody wanted him.
Everybody wanted him.
Right? He was shutdown corner, lockdown corner, right? Thought of as the best shutdown corner of all time.
Everything he touched turned Super Bowl rings.
That's right, right?
Yeah.
Well, eventually.
Eventually.
But, so this he's shown a little bit of that. Obviously, we're not going to put him on that level yet, and we're not even going to make that comparison. But the guy's showing that he can lock down. He's going to make plays on the ball. He's going to bat down passes, and he needs to improve his tackling.
Yeah.
So let him improve his tackling, right? You're not going to replace Worley. They really like him. I think he's coming back for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's a lock. I think Nick Nelson is a guy that they're willing to wait to see how he develops also. So I don't see the need or the rush to grab another corner.
No.
I don't see it.
I don't either. I think, and then we'll fill in depth with free agency, undrafted free agents. We'll pack up the off seasons. We see a lot of bodies coming through camp this year. They're going to give a lot of guys a shot. Nick Nelson, you mentioned, didn't make any plays. I told you guys he was going to get a pick this year. No, he had no picks in college, and I know that. I thought he would. I thought he would against KC, too. I thought he would. For some reason, I just had a feeling it didn't happen. But we also thought we were going to beat KC much like we did in 1999, and it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
But Nick Nelson was around the ball. Now, he gave up some plays, but he was around the ball. I think it's going to get better next year. I think Nick Nelson, he's going to prove his worth to you guys next year. Right?
Yeah.
He's not the playmaker, but he's valuable in the slot. I think he's going to be physical. I think he's going to do well for this team next year. Nick Nelson, Daryl Worley, Gary Conley is also going to be your starting 3 next year.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Yeah. Now, Rashawn Melvin was good against the run. Other than that, very spotty.
Right.
Like to draw a lot of laundry. He did. He's very handsy.
He is handsy.
Maybe one of my most disappointing players was Rashawn Melvin, because when we signed him at value, I thought, man, that was a steal right there. I think this guy's going to come to play. I think he's going to be, again, not stellar, but I think he's just going to be really solid on the other side of Conley. And, but at the end of the season, there's a lot of drama around him, right? He got benched early in the season, and all that. People were wondering what's going on. He had some kind of like mystifying tweets. People thought, oh, maybe he doesn't want to be here. And at the end of the season, you find out that, he was it him that was thinking John Gruden? Was it him or Worley? It was Rashawn Melvin, right?
It was Worley, I think. Worley was thanking him for giving him a chance, believing in him.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Believing in not only in his play, but him as a person. That's what he said in his.
That's it.
That's
it. Yeah. So Melvin might be the odd man out here. He may be gone, but So I like the secondary. I think it's coming together. Carl Joseph had himself a nice season. Reggie Nelson finally seems to be out of the mix.
Yeah,
and we'll see what happens with that safety position.
Finally.
I like Eric Harris. I don't know that he's a starting safety next year. We'll see what happens there. We'll see.
Potential.
Another award to give out, man. Iron Man Player of the Year. Now, who the hell would this go to? There's really only one guy when you look at the numbers. Iron Man Player of the Year, Rodney Hudson.
Fact.
Rodney Hudson has not missed a start in 3 seasons. 96 games.
That's facts.
Sorry, not 96.
Not 96.
48 games. My math is out the window right now. Soon to be 96 games.
There you go. I like that.
Ken Stradamus.
That's the potential.
Ken Stradamus.
Telling the future right there. In the year 2000.
Yeah, that's right. It's Ken Stradamus.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Keep that music.
Iron Man Player of the Year, Rodney Hudson, hasn't been starting 3 seasons. Also, did not allow a single sack or pressure in 2018, which saw Derek Carr get sacked 5 billion times.
Yeah.
More than 2016 and 27 combined.
Yep.
The number you had it at was what, 36?
Uh-huh.
Right, 36.
Yep, 36 combined.
Yeah, in 2016, 2017. In 2017, Derek Carr was under fire, man. Under fire. Mm-hmm. But not like this year. And he didn't cause those sacks by himself, according to the metrics.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. Speaking of Derek Carr, man, we had to give him an award, too, for all the reasons we just mentioned and much more. We really couldn't come up with a name for this award, so we just called him Mr. Tenacity.
There you go.
Because he got after it.
Fact.
Despite being sacked 5 trillion times and $1, tenacious Derek delivered one of the best performances of his career in 2018. Derek racked up the most completions, 381, and highest completion percentage, 68.9, and the most yards of his career at 4,049. Derek only gave up 10 picks this year as well. So why didn't it translate into W's? The reason being touchdowns. Only 19 touchdowns across 16 games. Brutal. Could not get into the end zone this year. Raiders offense just struggled to get across midfield, struggled to punch it in the red zone. And I'm hoping that'll change next year.
Yep.
A few more weapons, a lot more protection. That's what we would see this year. This team get on a roll, start firing, get some plays off, big third down, sacked.
Yep. Absolutely.
Second and short, sacked. Third and long, sacked. Punt the ball.
Or false start.
False start.
Yeah.
75, shaking his head.
Yeah.
Brandon Parker.
I'm doing the Brandon Parker right now. Come on, man.
Someone got to make Brandon Parker head shake into a Fortnite dance. That's what's up. But man, Derek definitely deserves that award. He deserves something, man. Deserves something. We got a couple more awards here. Best new player on the team. This one was not hard. This one definitely goes to your man Mo Hurts. Maurice Hurst, best new player.
Fact.
Maurice Hurst came into Oakland with a chip on his shoulder and a target on his heart. The man single-handedly quieted haters. Finished the year with the most sacks of any rookie interior defensive lineman at 4, 3 quarterback hits, 31 combined tackles, 26 solo, 3 tackles for loss, and 3 passes defense. He had the Nico Autry hands up in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
And 1 forced fumble.
Yeah. Shout out to your man, Nico, too.
Yeah, doing it, Indy.
Your boys over there doing the damn thing on that defense, though.
Yeah.
You were one of the guys that was just like, can we hold on to Nico?
Yeah.
I wanted to keep Danico also, but I wasn't on his side like you were. Like, let's keep him. I was like, oh,
yeah. Like he's a good rotational guy. Yeah. No, Danico's a difference maker, man.
He started to do some things that last half of the season with us last year.
Right.
And this season, He's played
very well.
the best season of his career.
Yeah.
And that defense, that Indy defense, they started off kind of slow.
Yeah.
Slowly, they've become one of the best defenses in the league, man. They're a team to look out for, man.
And that sounds so strange, man, because
Right?
Indy defense, man, when's the last time Indy had a good defense? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
It's a good question.
But Mo Hurst, man, looking forward to seeing you. We need to get some guys around you to make it happen. And last but not least is our honorable mention. Now, this could have gone to a few guys. It's not Arden Key.
No.
I think that Arden Key maybe deserves this award as much as the guy that we give it to. But I'm expecting more out of Key, so I'm not going to give it to him yet because my expectations were higher for Key.
Right.
And it's not to say he didn't do poor. He was asked to do a lot more than he was expected to because Bruce Irvin, lick these nuts, did not do shit this year. He's gobbling balls.
As a matter of fact, he disappeared this year.
He did.
He decided he didn't want to play for this team no more.
He literally disappeared.
He said, "You sent my big brother away. I'll tell mom. No.
Go home.
I'm gonna go home right now. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly with these other teams.
I'm gonna go to Kenny's backyard and play on my knees." Someone in the chat said, "You're definitely from the hood if you know about knee football, chasing the hood."
Yeah, hell yeah. Need football, dog. You had to make that field feel big, dog. And you couldn't rough up your little brother and your cousins.
Yeah.
So get on your knees. You
Yeah.
had to play on your knees. And then you're like, well, listen, I'm making it even. So if I hit you a little hard, it's only fair. I'm working hard to get to you.
If I hit you hard,
If I hit you hard, it's only fair, dog. You got roughed up, dog. Sorry.
Che only plays on his feet on defense against his nephews. I'm on my feet on defense, though. So, last but not least, again, honorable mention goes to Daniel Carlson.
Yeah.
Fact.
The other DC2, DC2, 94% accuracy, missing just one of his 17 attempts in Oakland. That one miss coming against the Niners. God damn it. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's not like that would have made a difference.
No, it was
Considering how horrible that game was.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah. But that's what it is, dog.
It's what it is.
It is what it is, dog.
Yeah. So, I told you, Che, and it's just a little peek behind the curtain here for everyone listening. I told you that I had the call-in and the guest segment worked out to be able to do it on one machine.
Right.
Well, apparently I don't because I noticed there's a little issue here. So we are going to take a break here.
Yeah.
Those of you on the live stream, this might be a bit of a long break, so talk amongst yourselves. Che, if Che wants to stay on mic, we'll leave him on mic if you want to talk to these folks. I got a little troubleshooting to do.
Let's do it.
Because I want to be able to get these calls on air. I don't know if we have a lot of current calls, but we'll go back and listen to a couple calls. We haven't talked about KC or the Pittsburgh game. We'll see what's doing over there. If you guys are right now during the break, you want to call and leave a message right now, please do so. I will tell you eventually the goal is to take live callers on air. We will eventually get there.
That's
Okay?
the plan.
That's the plan.
You see what we're doing here? We're not trying to give you no cheap show, though.
No.
We're trying to bring you the best that we can.
The best.
We're gonna get there.
Is the base.
It's the best.
So those of you that are watching the live stream right now, so you're hearing the show right now, if you want to comment on anything we said in the first segment, maybe you disagree with some of our awards that we've given out, you have some other honorable mentions you want to give out, maybe you want to make up some brand new awards. And yes, we've left the MVP and the garbage can player of the year off. As you know, that comes in Kane's segment. We're going to try to get him on air, here in the second half to give that to him. So, comment on that. Comment on the new look, new feel of the live stream.
Let us know how you feel.
Yeah,
let us know how you feel.
Give it to us straight. Give it to us raw. Have we gone too Hollywood?
Are we too Hollywood for you?
Does Kenny need to take off his shades? Does Kenny need to stop referring to himself in the third person? Yes, I hate that shit. But we're gonna take a break right now, and we come back with your calls in Kane's Corner, and you know the drill. Yeah, we out here.
Peace.
Go. is back on the air for reals this time.
Yeah.
Those of you on the live stream, thanks for hanging with us. We had a little technical difficulties, but we worked through it.
We did.
We got through that.
It was a son of a bitch.
It was.
But we got through it.
It was.
We stick together over here, man.
It wasn't all that. But it took a little time.
You're a little sweaty over there, Doug.
Am I?
Just say.
Am I glistening?
You were working hard over there, Doug.
I was. All right, cool. So let's get right back to it. Let's listen to some of these calls. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back as far as your maybe post game reaction to the Chiefs game. I haven't heard any of these calls, and we only got a few. I don't want to scare you guys away. We only got a few. So let's get right to it. Skip that. These are pre KC calls. I'm not going into that.
Yo, Kenny. What's up, Chick? It's the Pomona Raider. Checking in with you guys the day before New Year's, party night. Just got me a 12-pack of Variety IPA, Stone IPA. Don't know if you got that up there. It's pretty popular. It's all right. My favorite is Goose, my own selection, from Golden State Brothers.
Okay.
Give me some Goose IPA. Very delicious.
Órale.
So, but I just want to let you guys know what you guys think about the Mike Mayock hiring. Me personally, fucking love it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking hell of a hire right there. Finally, we got a fucking guy that's going to go in there and not pick some bonehead ass. Oh, I'm going to get this guy from this D2 school because I think he's got the fucking talent. He's 6'8", 300 pounds. Shut the fuck up. Get the real football players. Now it's time for Mike Mayock to fucking put his fingerprints all over our fucking team. And I think he's going to build us with, 6 picks in the top 100. We should be able to make some noise with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And having the number 4 pick with the Giants needing a quarterback, what do you know? They might trade up and shit and give up a fucking another first rounder for next year. Hey, we might have 3 first rounder picks next year. But let me know what you guys think. I think it's a spectacular move. I think that's, even though he doesn't have a GM experience, I think it's the right move. I think it's finally looking towards the draft type of shit, building the team up. Besides that, we didn't show for the KC game, but what the fuck? You knew that was going to happen. And fuck the Cowboys and the fucking Bears again for winning. Man, why couldn't the Cowgirls just stay down? Have to come back and beat the Giants, man. What's wrong with them? It might be Eli's job. Anyways, well, I just want to say what's up. I might have to give you guys a drunk call in about 4 hours, right after midnight. And see what's up. All right, guys. Later.
Just looking at the call log, he did not call back.
That means,
yeah, but
he got drunk.
He got faded, man.
He just forgot.
It might have been Mr.
You just forgot, Mono Raider.
You get drunk.
It's all good, dog.
Get drunk turns into Mr. Nasty Time.
Oh,
well, maybe
Mr. Nasty Time.
Well, maybe you just go Mimi's. maybe that's what happens.
Maybe.
But Pomona Raider, man, you're keeping it real.
I keep it real.
Keeping it real. What do we think about the Mike Mayock hire? Well, if you listen to the show, you already know that
big effing deal.
It's a big effing deal for show. Like the call, like the energy, man.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I didn't mention during our talk about Mike Mayock. Out here, do the Raiders satisfy the Rooney Rule? I liked Mark's little jab during the press conference. Well, they looked to interview some black guys with red hair and freckles, but there wasn't any more out there.
Right.
Get out of here with that in the Raiders, man. Come on, bro. We just had African American, the GM for the past 4 years, 5 years? I don't know. Reggie era seemed like forever. That's a good and bad thing. Didn't mean to throw you under the bus. Come on, man. We're on the top of that list in almost every category. Whether it's minorities, females, what have you. Get off our back. Go gobble balls somewhere else.
That's right. Right.
Yes, we're excited.
We're the wrong team to be pointing that finger at. Dog.
Please.
Get that finger out my face, dog.
Please.
Get it out of my face.
It's silver and black.
That's right.
Go talk to the Texans about that. Go talk to the Redskins about that.
Oh, yeah.
Two of the most racist organizations in the NFL. Go talk to the Boston Celtics. It's the NBA, but maybe they need the Rooney Rule too. God damn it. Anyways.
Damn it.
Damn. But yeah, strong calls. Let's keep it moving.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Kenny? What's up, Che? It's in the break. This is just with Johnny, and I just wanted to call in and compliment you on this laser light show, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd thing going on here with the Swords and the Raider Nation, and might have to go eat some mushrooms for the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Go Raiders.
I like it, man. I like it. Me and mushrooms, we got a sordid history. Never had a bad trip. Can I tell you about one of my trips?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I guess I just put it out there. This little taste of what the crow's nest is going to be all about.
Here we go.
So one time I was doing a gig. I was doing a gig with Picasso from the Living Legends.
Okay.
And it was a good gig. And one of the guys that was in attendance was very impressed. And he said he didn't have money to buy a shirt or a CD, but he wanted to give me something. So I put my hand out like starving musicians do. And he put something in my hand. I thought, well, it might be a nug. A lot of people like to give you nugs at shows. Mm-hmm. I looked at my hand. It was a mushroom cap with the stem that spiraled around it. Like it was like a legit tight spiral. And I was like, whoa, this thing looks trippy. Well, I saved it for a rainy day. Actually, it was a very nice day. I like to go outside. I put that thing in my mouth, and I was with my girl at the time. She's not my lady anymore, so she don't get that title. I was with my girl at the time. It was her first time, and she had a different batch. I ate the spiral to my head, and we took a little walk down memory lane.
Right down memory lane.
And I was out on one of my favorite paths, and my vision, I won't say it got blurred. It was pixelated. It was very colorful to the point where I couldn't see anything.
That's a problem.
Except fractals. Now, a lot of people tell you stories about psychedelics. Most of them are not true.
Oh.
And most of them are highly exaggerated. There's only one thing out there in this universe that'll give you that type of experience, and I'm not going to talk about that here. But this did. This was like a curveball that I'd never experienced before. And I had trips under my belt. I had probably a good 40 to 50 trips under my belt at that point. And I had to sit down. I sat down, and I just went with it. Now, I've never had a bad trip, and I think a big reason why people have bad trips is they like to fight it. And I talked to a lot of people about psychedelics, and they tell me, well, I don't like it for this reason or that reason. Now, granted, this is in my past. This is when I was younger. I was a lot different back then.
He was wilding out.
I was wilding out. It was my college days.
Out.
I'm grown now. I'm a lot more sophisticated. I like to drink beers on the radio with my good friend Che. And that's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at now. So don't judge me. And if you're my employer and you happen to be listening to this, don't judge me. We all went through it.
Yeah, don't act brand new.
Don't have brand new.
Don't be acting brand new.
I'm winking underneath my sunglasses right now. But you got to roll with it. A lot of people too, I hear, I don't touch that because this one time I took mushrooms or I dropped acid and I was going to this party. And that's where you went wrong.
That's where you went wrong.
Those aren't party drugs.
you don't take that to a crowd, dog.
No.
Nope.
No, I mean maybe if you're into that rave thing or maybe you're going to a concert or something like that, I could see that being cool, but just forget that concert's going to last maybe 2 hours. What are you going to do for 6 more hours? You know what I mean? How are you getting home? And where are you staying? Like, have a plan.
Right.
Have a plan.
Yeah.
But
you got to have an out.
Yeah.
And you got to have somebody babysitting your ass if you're going to do that. Shit.
So when it comes to the graphics, yes. Are they influenced? Yes, they are. But Che is also quite the artistic person over here.
Hey.
And he had a big say in this, so we like color. We thought we had a little color to show. For about a year now, we've been in black and white.
We have.
So just to let you guys know, we have
you guys might have thought I was an Anglo man sitting over here.
we got healthy skin tones.
Yeah.
I'm pinkish, you're brownish.
Yeah.
And it's colorful.
It's like a steak over here. A delicious steak.
It's a delicious steak.
You know?
Pillaging podcast, served up medium rare. Anyways, if you want to hear more stories like that, tune into the Crow's Nest later this offseason. I'll be cutting loose on there. I got a lot of stories, psychedelic and otherwise, that I won't tell on the show. But on that show, I'm going to tell you everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
But
don't judge me.
Yeah, don't judge us.
If you're not going to listen to that show,
we don't want you listening if you're going to judge us. Shit.
Yeah.
How's that about?
Don't judge me on this show because it's shit that happens on another show.
Yeah, exactly.
That hasn't happened yet.
Right.
That's a little bit of
if you don't like what's going on the other show, but you like what's going on in this show, but you're going to judge us on this show about what's going on in the other show, then don't listen to the other show, goddammit.
And that just goes to show.
Yeah. Yep.
What up, Kenny? What up, Che?
What up?
What
Boy
up,
Raider
brother?
Cody. Glad to see you guys back after a couple week break.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, man. It seems that ex-Raiders keep building up this bad rep, and Raider Twitter keeps kicking them out. So I'm going to give you guys a choice. If you could completely just wipe out one ex-Raider from all of our memories, who would you pick between Randy Moss, Rod Woodson, and now Bruce Irvin? Got to pick one. Who's the worst? Who's the worst out of those three? Like I said, man, happy to see you guys back. Jay, hope you're feeling better, man, whatever you're dealing with. And see you later.
Thank you, brother. Hey, appreciate that.
Can I go first?
Yeah, of course.
So out of those three, let's not forget that Rod Woodson was a player for us, and he played damn well.
Yeah, Rod Woodson as a coach, maybe we could do without. But Rod Woodson as a player was legit.
Yeah.
Was legit.
And Rod Woodson was a problem on the coaching staff, but he wasn't the problem on that coaching staff.
Nah.
I think that if the health in the building was a lot better, Rod Woodson might have came to work a lot harder. And that, that's not cool. And I'd say the same thing about Randy Moss. And that's not cool. That's not the mentality you should have when you have, working for an organization that has a commitment to excellence.
Shit.
That was Janikowski. My bad. Commitment to negligence is what you have. So out of those three, what was it? Rod Woodson, Randy Moss, and who
Your
else?
boy Bruce Irvin,
And
dog.
Bruce Irvin. Out of those three, I had to pick Jamarcus Russell. Yeah.
Like you snuck that one in there.
Yeah, I
That's
got
sneaky.
out of all those three players, let's face it, Randy Moss was a disappointment for us, but he didn't set us back per se. Not like Jamarcus Russell did. There's no player in the history of the Oakland Raiders that has set this organization back further than Jamarcus Russell. Fight me. And honorable mention out of those three guys that I would like to get rid of, I'd have to say barbecue chicken on a pizza. Fuck out of here, Raider Cody. Your pizza decisions are questionable. You're my brother, but pineapple and barbecue chicken on a pizza? Fuck the entire out of here. So, two
Conversation on the group chat. Just kicking it back. Kicking it back there.
Yeah, it was a good-looking pizza, as Kane said. It was a well-made pizza, which is why it's a damn shame you got to go put some barbecue chicken. If you want barbecue chicken, Cody, I seen your barbecue. The thing is a beauty.
It's true. That is true.
It's a testament to grilling.
That should just keep the barbecue chicken. Just do it yourself, though.
Keep it on the barbecue.
That's true.
Get the entire fuck off my pizza.
I'm positive that you make a fucking delicious barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
On that setup, dog.
I've been on a pretty strict diet for a couple years now. In this winter break, I splurged. I bought a pizza. I got a pizza from Pinocchio's.
Uh-oh.
It was made by Italians. It had pepperoni on it and cheese and sauce and dough. And that's it. That's all you need on the pizza. Quit complicating this shit.
Hey, and you know what? Some people might even tell you that that's too much too, dog. I'm just saying. Some people, they just want that mozzarella, that sauce, and that basil.
That's a margarita.
And that's it. That's that margarita. There's a lot of people that are like, don't fuck with that.
You do know that's an ode
Don't fuck with that.
to the Italian flag.
Yeah.
You're shitting all over the Italian flag, Raider Cody. It's a nation of millions that want to hold you back.
Oh man!
Shout out to Public
and a whole
Enemy.
bunch of Italians that are gonna come after you now too.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I respect you. That's a good ass question. Che, what do you think?
I'm gonna stick to the question.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Please.
come
I'm
out
counting
here.
on you.
I'm not gonna be a fucking wild card over here like Kenny. But you know what, man? I'm gonna say Randy Moss. And I was in between him and Bruce Irvin. Mm-hmm. Rod Woodson, man, as a player, was legit. He was part of that team that went to the Super Bowl. He was part of the reason why we got shit turned around.
Yeah.
And our defense actually played decent for a change, right?
And Bruce Irvin made plays on the squad.
That's what I'm saying. Bruce Irvin made plays, and obviously he went a little sour when Mac was, sent away.
Yeah.
I think if that hadn't happened, we might have seen a different person in Bruce Irvin.
Right. Right.
So that's why I go with Moss, because it felt like after the first season he just he wasn't a real Raider, and the motherfucker told you so.
He told you so.
He told you so.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen the video by now. If you've been on YouTube and you saw that shit, he said, "I am not a Raider." Well, thank you, Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Because now we know.
Yeah. Whenever I see,
now we know.
There's a lot of people still rolling around
Fuck that.
in Jamarcus Russell and Randy Moss jerseys.
Nah.
And when I see you, I'm gonna throw a barbecue chicken pizza at you.
Because we ain't gonna eat it.
I ain't gonna eat that.
I ain't gonna eat it. I ain't gonna eat that shit.
I'm gonna throw that straight at you.
Throw that. I'm gonna kick that fucking pizza warmer out of the goddamn the pizza guy that was walking around the stands. I'm gonna kick that shit out of his hands right into you, dog. Just so you know.
Yeah, Jawalrus.
Don't you be wearing that shit.
Raider Cody says, "Fight me. I'm gonna fight you." Fucking fight you, bro. Where do we draw the line after pineapple on pizza, man? What else are we gonna put on pizzas? What else?
Listen. I know there's some people that hold pizza sacred, and I can understand it because remember we were having this argument about somebody on Twitter had the audacity to say, "Is it okay to put ketchup on tacos?" The fuck no, it's not. The fuck no, it's not okay to put ketchup on tacos. And if you ever come around me trying to put a ketchup on a taco, we have problems, dog. We're going to have problems.
It's not okay to ask that question.
It's not okay to even fucking mention ketchup.
That's not a question.
In a room with tacos, okay? This is bullshit. This is bullshit, and I don't want to have any of it.
I got a great visual of a room full of tacos. And I've never heard ketchup referred to in the singular before.
Yeah.
A ketchup.
A ketchup. Don't refer to a ketchup in a room full of tacos. All right?
Bobby Wasabi says he's seen tacos on pizza, and that was weird.
That is a little weird. That is a little weird.
Dr. No also pointed out that Moss did not have a Raider jersey on the wall in his commercial either.
Yeah, because fuck him.
And just Che's tagline, go ahead and say it. He didn't have a Randy Moss.
You goddamn right.
You goddamn right.
It took me a little while. I was like, wait, what?
He knows better. He knows better.
You goddamn right.
All right. Onward.
Oh snap! I don't know what happened there, fellas. I guess the phone slipped. Hold on. I gotta. Okay, I'm back. So as I was saying, that smoky look. I'm trying to replicate that same smoky look where I'm at right now.
There you go. There you go.
That's just my inhaler. Love it, man. Your guys' setup is fucking awesome, dude. It is fucking cool as hell, and nothing but good things ahead. I could see it like always, man. Just want to say, Mo Hurts. Hell yeah. How the hell could you not give him some sort of award? This guy is badass, and man, I am glad he is on our crew. Now it's all about getting someone next to him, see who we can get. Maybe we win it for Quinnen. Maybe even a Mr. White from LSU. Yo, dude, it's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, and especially with these young kids, we got potential, man. Let's see what else. I also wanted to mention that. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that felonious few shirts from DC4L. Dude, that thing is clean. I know the guy who inspired that shirt. That guy's a bit of a felon himself, man. And I'm glad that thing came out, dude. It's badass looking. Oh yeah, one.
Really quick. Right now, what Bobby's talking about is the Felonious fan shirt that DC4L Custom Tees just put out. It is one of the coolest designs I've seen for a Raider fan shirt in a long time. If you go to DC4L Custom Tees, you can find it on there. He's going to be sending a shirt over here for us to give away. We're going to do some giveaways here on the show as we move forward, and that's going to be the first one that we give away. So go check that out if you like it. We're going to figure out what the criteria is going to be for the giveaway. But hold on really quick. Che, I hear you walking in the room. Yeah. This is a good beer, but it is a burpy beer.
It is a burpy beer.
It makes me want to burp. But Bobby was just talking about the Felonious fan shirt that DC4L just put out. I don't know if you got a chance to see that, but
No.
it's one of the slickest fan shirts I've ever seen. So, anyways, long story short, DC4LCustomTees.com. If you want to buy it now, if you want to hold in there and take your shot at maybe winning that shirt, you can do that too.
Yeah.
One more thing. I wanted to say, Kenny, there ain't nothing wrong with referring to yourself in the third person. If
Yeah.
anything, I think you should step it up, bro. I think you should refer yourself in the fourth person, or maybe even the fifth. Who knows? You know, it's like a story within a story within a story, like a weird,
Damn.
you know, turducken or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, and an award.
Fuck yeah.
Why not Hater of the Year?
Oh.
My Hater of the Year would go to the puto who kept fucking saying Richard. It's Richard, asshole. Say it right. And
Thank you.
yeah, why not? Give a dishonorable mention to that Mamon Joe Buck. Why? 'Cause I hate that fucking asshole. That's why. Keep it up, fellas. That's all I got for you.
Mamon.
And we'll
Pinche payaso.
be keeping in touch, of course. Maybe even come through next week.
Yeah, come through.
Peace out, Bobby Wasabi.
Come through,
Out.
Bobby. Come through.
With the ponche, dog. Bring that ponche. You fucking made a promise to me already on the chat, dog.
Con ponche.
Con ponche.
Yeah. So a lot of people want to hate on Joe Buck. I used to hate on Joe Buck till I heard him on the Stern Show. The dude knows how to laugh at himself. He knows he has a lot of haters. He knows he's no expert. As a dude, I respect Joe Buck. I think he's cool. As a network, Fox, you need to stop putting this motherfucker on every important game out there. Joe, that ain't your fault. How you got that shine, I don't know.
His dad.
Yeah, his dad.
His
Yeah,
dad.
I ain't gonna blame you for it. You're riding with it. You kind of garbage. You don't deserve that spotlight. But I ain't gonna hate on you as a person. But I do respect your opinion, Bobby, as an announcer. Trash. It is Richard. It's not Richard. Yeah. Referring to myself in the fifth person, possible.
That is possible.
But I have to get back on LSD again to do it.
Or mushrooms.
I don't think you guys want that.
Or mushrooms.
Or mushrooms. Yeah.
You know.
Who knows?
It's gonna be- it'll make for an interesting podcast. I'm just saying.
We'll save that for the crow's nest.
There you go.
Save that for the crow's nest.
I might be manning a lot of things that show.
Nah, I'm pretty damn good actually. Yeah, I'm not
You
too
got
bad.
a lot of practice, huh?
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. You might be relying on me more than you think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm a good. What do they call it? Guide. I'm a good guide.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a good guide.
Oh, you live in the spiritual realm.
I do.
There you go.
I do. I think there's a lot of benefits to that.
Kenny the shaman.
Yeah. That's right. Kenny will guide you there.
Yes, he will.
Third
He'll
person.
get you there.
Shout out. Third person. Shout out to Kenny Stapler. Fourth person? Is that a fourth person? I don't know. Shout out to you, Che.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raider Kane. We're going to try to get him on the air, actually. Speaking of, those are all the calls, man. Thanks for calling in, guys, especially those that called in. Somebody shouted out the light show that's going on in the background right now.
Right.
I'm a big Pink Floyd fan. You should check out my vinyl collection. It's quite impressive.
It is. That's what she said.
She did say that. Yeah. She did say that. She's like, I really like your vinyl. It's really...
Oh.
And then, yeah. Did that get too graphic?
That got a little graphic.
A little too graphic.
A little graphic. These cellos are taking control right now.
Across the damn line. We'll take a very short pause. I promise you this time, since the last one was a long pause.
Yeah.
But then again, we didn't have a guest, so really, it's the same amount of pause. You know?
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Yeah. It's only
Same.
two. What's the plural of pause? Pauses?
Pauses. Pause?
Well, when it comes to an animal, it's just pause.
Just
Or paw. So we're going to take a short paw, and we'll be right back with Kane's Corner. Maybe? All
Yo.
right. Y'all hang in there, and we'll see you guys on the other side. We out here.
Yeah.
we're back. Short break right there. Try to get hold of Kane. Wasn't happening. So we will move on without him.
Got to do what you got to do, brother.
We got a few matters of business we
right.
need to take care of. We did our player awards, but we did not give you the MVP of the season, and we did not give you the garbage can player of the year. So we will do that now.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody was given an award in the beginning of the show, it does not mean they're not eligible for another award.
Oh,
So,
it's good to know.
yeah. We can double pick.
There you go.
But and I'm putting you on the spot right now, Che, because we had planned obviously to have Kane here. He's not here. But if you had to give one guy, the Trash Can Player Award of the year, who's that gonna be? I got my guy.
Trash Can Player of the Year. Let me think real quick, because like you said, you're putting me on the spot here. I was not expecting to make this pick. Trash Can Player of the Year. So many to choose from.
Yeah. I got my guy. You want me to go?
You know what? I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this one. Trash Can Player of the Year.
I'm waiting.
Amari Cooper.
Oh, I like it.
Amari Cooper, you're the Trash Can Player of the Year, bro. And let me tell you why. You only played 6 games with us.
Uh-huh.
Yet you somehow made the award for the year.
That's not easy to do.
It's not easy to do. But you know what else? It wasn't easy to put up garbage-ass numbers in the 6 games that you played with us either. Okay? So there's a lot of things going on. But we had this conversation once Amari was let go or traded away.
Right.
And people were like, oh, my God, we gave up Amari Cooper. Now he's balling out and all this kind of stuff. And it's like the Raiders blew it again. That's the mindset with that kind of talk. And I have the opposite view on it because I don't think for 1 second that Amari Cooper wanted to produce like that as a Raider. That's my take.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden this guy's excited. All this guy's
smiling.
He's smiling. All of a sudden he's doing interviews in fucking sports coats and fucking he's got his hair did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before you used to get this bitter, mundane Amari Cooper with his head covered, just in front of his locker.
No smiles.
No personality, right? All of a sudden, the dude becomes a cowboy, and he's got all the personality in the world. That was the first thing that was like, okay, I see you. You wanted to be a cowboy. You wanted to be a cowboy all your life, not a Raider.
Right.
Well, that's all right then.
Yeah.
And it's okay that we let your ass go. Because we don't want anybody that doesn't want to be a Raider, Bruce Irvin. We don't want anybody that doesn't want to be a Raider, Khalil Mack.
That's a hot take.
We want people that want to be Raiders. Don't you guys want guys on your team that want to be on this team?
Yeah.
That's what John Gruden wants.
Yeah.
He wants motherfucking Raiders because you know what? John Gruden's a fucking Raider. That's a hot take for your asses.
That's a hot take. Hit him with that hot take. Hit him with that hot take.
Hot take.
That's a fire take.
For your asses. Burning up in this bitch.
That is. I like that you put Mac's name in there and we're not going to go down that road. But he didn't want to be a Raider. He wanted to be paid. Amari Cooper not getting any more money than he had, but he's in a fly stadium and he's in a city like Dallas where he can ball out. He can go to the strip club. He can floss all he wants. He can flex on them. Last year we had gotten reports that there was guys more concerned with how they looked showing up to the facility than how they looked on the field.
Right.
Back then I knew there was 2 names in that mix. I gave you one of them at the time. One of them was Obi. Obi liked to flex. The other guy that wanted to flex was Amari Cooper. But he wasn't flexing in Oakland. He felt like he couldn't flex. Well, you know what, Amari Cooper? Have fun in Dallas.
Yeah.
Really. have a lot of fun, wild out. You know what? Call up Mike Irvin, snort all the coke in the Dallas area. Because I'm going to see you in 3 years after you flamed out and you didn't live up to the hype and you have a nice game every once in a while and you come up with a big catch here and there and the rest of the time, you're fucking invincible.
Oh.
Sorry, invisible.
Invisible.
My bad. The chelas taking effect.
Yeah, it is.
You got any more of that, Tussin?
I do in the bag, bro.
I'm going to have to finish that off. Too.
All right.
My garbage can player of the year, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I think you nailed it. I'm just going to give it to Townsend.
Okay.
In a long history of punters, and then came Townsend.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can,
Leo Aragoose.
I was going to say you can chill with your boy Leo Aragoose.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
The two of you are exceptions to the rule. Get out of Townsend. Hashtag get out of Townsend. Coke and guns. Bobby Wasabi says Coke and guns.
Oh, shit.
Shorty wants to know, is there's no big booty chicks in Oaktown? No, there's plenty of big booty chicks in Oaktown. None of them was giving Amari Cooper their phone number. Because it was like, he don't smile. I want a man that smiles.
Oh, he don't like being in Oakland.
He's a sad bitch.
You don't like Oakland? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I see you, Amari Cooper.
Oakland don't like you neither. You know what I mean? So now it's time for MVP player of the season.
Uh-oh.
Who are we going to give it to?
MVP, man.
That's a big one.
That is a big one.
That's a big one.
You fire that one off, man. You go first.
MVP of the year. And this is a hot take, man. This is a hot take.
Take this one.
I'm going to give the MVP to my man, the one and only John Gruden.
You the real MVP.
Oh!
That's right. In a season that only garnered 4 wins, the head coach is to blame, right?
Right.
But what I saw down the stretch is a team that was long out of it that still wanted to fight, a team that still celebrated their victories, a team that didn't quit. Why? Because John Gruden is a no-bullshit coach. He's not here for the fame. He's not here for the glory like some of you think. He's not here for the paycheck. He's not here to get another job. He's here to stay with the Raiders and bring them back to greatness. And what he's done is what we've seen no other coach do in the last 14, 15, 16 years, is not put up with bullshit from players on this squad that don't really want to be here.
Right.
So building off that garbage can player, hot take, John Gruden is the MVP of this squad because he's not going to let people just show up and cash a check. He's looking for Raiders. He's looking for real Raiders. He told you during the draft, we got these Raider stickers and we got our board and we're interviewing everybody that we can at the combine, sorry, not at the draft, at the combine, and guys that we talk to that have the passion for the game of football and want to show up and play. We're putting a sticker next to their name.
Yeah.
And that's how they basically, tagged all these players. And it was a pretty decent draft, man. Mm-hmm. The guys that we got out of this draft, they fought hard. And so I got to give it to John Gruden, man.
I feel you on that, man.
You know what I mean?
Disagree with that.
You know what I mean?
Can't disagree with that.
Yeah. So John Gruden, man, you're the real MVP.
You the real MVP.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
MVP, I'm going to go with a player.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a player. And this might be an unpopular take as well.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give it to Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
I
like that. Derek Carr.
You the real MVP.
You've been in the MVP conversation weekly. You've been the garbage can player a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But Derek Carr, he stood tall. He was stoic.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that got off the Carr bandwagon this season. There's a lot of people that were ready to move on from Derek Carr. There's a lot of people that were calling for a trade for another pick for Derek Carr. There's a lot of people that don't think that he's the man.
Right.
That's going to right this ship. And to all those people, all season long, we've asked, okay, then who is?
Right. Who you bringing in?
Then who is?
Who you going to bring in here?
Who is going to break his ankle in 2016 before going into the playoffs?
Right.
On his best season.
Right.
Who is going to break his back?
Right. 2 bones.
And still keep playing for you.
Not miss a game.
Who is going to battle back from both those injuries, hear all the criticism, take 51 sacks in a season, and still put up 4,000 yards plus
Yeah.
in passing, have his highest completion percentage for his career, and still want to be a motherfucking Raider.
Yeah. And those of you that want to call him Captain Checkdown, sure, that's fair. That's fair. John Gruden's offense, very simple. Control the clock, protect the football, and spread it around. Derek Carr did all those things this year. And the reason why I like your pick so much is our picks work together. Derek Carr didn't start off so well. He was making really bad decisions. You know, we said he threw 10 picks in the year. He threw 10 against KC. He threw 3 against the Rams, right? So that's 5. That's half the interception total right there. The other 5 came in the first half of the season. He went 9 games without it. And the big change there was listening to his coach. Coach telling him, just take the sack.
Simplify.
Throw the ball away. Just get rid of it. Control the ball.
Stop doing too much.
Stop doing too much. Live to play another down. And you saw Derek Carr progress through the season to get back to kind of where he was before. A little bit. I mean, different. We weren't scoring the touchdowns. We weren't striking. He didn't have the weapons around him. But, you know, just those two guys progressing together this season, for me, was fun and hopeful to watch.
Right. And you saw all the doubters come up with fucking thousands of excuses, right? As the season went on, and Carr started to look like he was getting a hold of the offense, and there was shit that was actually going successfully.
Yeah.
All those haters were like, oh, yeah, but still, but he's not throwing the ball down the field.
Right.
Oh, but all that kind of shit. But so basically you're saying that you're not going to give him a win no matter what he does.
Right.
You're not going to say that he's successful no matter what he does.
No matter who he is.
No matter who he is, no matter how productive he can be. Well, you know what? That sounds like a loser to me. That sounds like a loser to me. We've been through fucking so many losing seasons, and you know why? Because we can't tie down who's going to be our guy. We're fucking trying to tie down who's going to be our guy.
Yeah.
And give him a shot to be the guy.
Yeah.
A legit shot.
Yeah.
Without any changes. Without a new fucking offensive coordinator, without a new head coach, without a new fucking scheme, with some consistency, finally, for his fucking first time in his career. When he's had consistency, he showed us some success.
That's true.
But we're quick to forget that.
Yeah.
Because I understand fucking losing sucks.
It does.
I've been here the same amount of time as y'all have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we don't leave early.
We haven't left early, dog. We haven't left early.
We're still in this bitch.
I wish we had the fucking background right now. We'd be in the fucking in the goddamn stadium right now, the goddamn parking lot right now.
Yeah.
But listen, man, we're sticking with this team no matter what.
Yeah.
And if this is the quarterback that John Gruden has decided I'm going to put my fucking time into, then I'm going to give him that fucking benefit, and I'm going to give Derek Carr the same benefit until they prove me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that 100%. You know, Derek Carr's the guy right now. He's the guy.
That's it.
It's who he's rolling. Who we're rolling with. I mean, who are you going to bring in here? Christian Ponder. I mean, we're saying, yeah. A lot of people wanted AJ McCarron to start this year at the end of the season.
I saw motherfuckers saying trade him away and fucking get Teddy Bruschi or Teddy. What's the fucking
Teddy Bridgewater?
Bridgewater, not Bruschi.
Teddy Bridgewater, baby. That's the most pimping ass name of any NFL player. Teddy Bridgewater, baby.
I mean, that's asinine, y'all.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah.
For you guys to be saying, let's get rid of the guy that's actually shown something for our team, and pick up somebody that's has even more questions around him.
Yeah, that's a knee jerk reaction, is what that is. You know, the whole season went to shit, and it wasn't all because of Derek Carr. In fact, it wasn't because of Derek Carr. It was a lot of reasons. But the team, it's just depleted. We don't have the weapons right now. Is some of that on John? Sure. I mean, but what are you going to do? Keep guys that don't want to play for you?
Yeah.
You kept Khalil Mack. There's no guarantee he ever steps on the field this year. Look at Le'Veon Bell. He never came back. They said he was going to come back in week 5. He never showed up.
Right.
And then they did well with their guy, you know, up until they didn't.
Up until they didn't make playoffs.
Right. Le'Veon Bell was not the reason why they didn't make the playoffs. I'll give him that. But, you know, Khalil Mack's also not the reason why we only won 4 games. And people say, "Oh, he would have made a difference. We would have won a couple more games." Sure, okay. Now we're 6-10, and now you're bitching about, you know,
how we didn't improve on last season.
Yeah, and how we didn't get a better draft pick. You know, so
right.
The same people that are blaming Derek Carr are the same people thinking that we're tanking on purpose. I talked to a guy the other day. Or it was actually a while back. It was about a month ago after the Raiders had won. We had beat the Cardinals. and they were so happy on the sideline. You can see, okay, for sure this team ain't taking. They're way too excited to finally get that win. And say, well, man, I don't know, man. They're trying to put it together. And in fact, down the stretch there, we beat Pittsburgh. We look competitive in a couple games. It's still spotty. But so I don't think they're tanking, man. They're out there trying hard. I don't see a lot of quitting this team. And the guy told me, oh, they're only taking the games they want to tank. Like, they're picking the games they're going to tank. Like, what kind of fucking sense does that make? It makes no sense.
No sense.
So,
it's nonsense is what it is.
I get it, man. It's Raider Nation. They're always going to look for some kind of conspiracy theory. It's just kind of who we are. I'm not like that. I just look at the facts, man. I just look at the facts. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Fact.
Bobby actually makes a pretty good point. He said there's no Al here to take the heat, so it falls on John Gruden.
Yeah.
Falls on John Gruden. Dr. No, Kenny, I've been telling you, we almost turned this dude into Jason Campbell with all the coaching and system changes. Now that we have some stability, we let him go. Yeah, I like Jason Campbell, man. I was sad when he went down and led to the greatest trade in the history of the NFL.
Right.
But anyways, I digress. Derek Carr will be back next year, and so will John Gruden, and so will you, and so will we. And, we'll see how the cards fall next year.
That's right. We will.
That's right.
We will.
And
because you know what? It's the off season, and hope is renewed.
Yeah.
Right?
Hope is renewed.
Ah.
Hope is abound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope springs eternal.
It's back to the Super Bowl, dog.
Yeah. It was back to your 16-3 prediction.
Yeah.
We're going 17-5 next year, according to Che.
Let's do it.
Yep. 23-2. But yeah, man. So that's what it is. It's a pretty good show, man. A little rocky, and we got to get back in the flow.
We're
some technical difficulties, but we keep it moving.
There's a little rust. There's a little rust on the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
We're undergoing some changes here, and we're trying to get all that under control. I got some extra duties, some new duties.
Yeah,
not dead guy duties.
I got a duty brewing.
Yeah. I bet you do. Yeah. I bet you do. That fried chicken I
was down
tearing up before the show.
Man. It's my last cheat day. I had to go with my favorite meal, that fried chicken and hot sauce.
Yeah.
Cheer. But man, that's it for this week's show. We got to do some shout outs, bro.
Shout outs.
I got a hefty paragraph of shout outs. You see this block of text in front of me?
I see that. You got it on lock, dog.
There's a page break in the middle of it, too. So let's do some shout outs, man. Oh, by the way, shout out to you first off. I think you did really well with your video duties.
Thank you, brother. Like I said, the people watching, they'll be the better judge on that. But I know I had a few little hiccups there.
Did you?
We'll get it under wraps. We'll get it under control.
I think you did better than you thought you would.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So shout out to Billy Ray. Shout out to the Pulse Podcast Network. No, we don't want to join y'all, but we appreciate y'all and we support you. Shout out to Y'all Got Issues Podcast. Shout out to Mad Stork Has a Posse. Shout out to James Downing, Jair Sanchez, PA Raider, Live Predictor, Unapologetic Thinker, Charlie Raider, MCFC, Jim Beal, Hustler Fab, Howie J, a.k.a. Phantom, John Colville, Red, White, and Blue Sport, Francis Annam, Ray 332. Shout out to Saint Homer, who finally joined Twitter.
Oh!
I have to think that he probably joined Twitter because I haven't been showing up on my own blog.
You better fucking follow me, dog.
Yeah.
He better follow me.
He best. He don't have a profile pic yet, so it's a slow going for Homer. Shout out to Titan Clint. Shout out to Jonathan Kelly. Shout out to Jason Rara, Miss California, Raider Girl 6, Alexander Pisa, Raider Chris. Here's Johnny, Dynasty 81, John Thompson, John T. Johnson, Steve Stoney, Mojo, Renee Divelbis, J. and Rocky, Raria, Las Vegas Raiders Talk, Joe Ranieri, Randy, Ben Creek, DFS Trip Dub, Solitary 1, LT 23, Chris Eric Lee, Drunken Griffin, Nakina Salsa, the Dan Triloquist. Shout out to Prince Graves. That's a dope name, by the way, Prince.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Sports Biz, Behind the Eye Patch, World Games, Toddzilla, Mario, Tyler, Spazzy, Wagner, London Raider, 1018 Sports, Leslie Brooks, Matt Lynch, Angry Raider Fan, Cyanide, Mr. Mixon, Ty Denevi, Walter Aravello, Ryan Smith, Raiders Munoz, Larry LaFondille, Eric Estrada, Eric Castaneda.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to throw out Punch, dog.
Chips, bro.
Chips, dog.
Shout out to Doris Donison, Steve Yamaha, Dan Beers, Jacob Reese, Melanie Bagaye, Alexis, that's our own AJ. Shout out to Vegas Wish, Travis Brooks, The Upside Pod, Darlene Smith, Shelly Batia, Jay Burrows, The Raider Critique, Sean Harris, Larry Martinez, Teverly Lazenby, Iron Raider. Also, special shout out to Richard Lacassi, Raider Cody, Jalen Davenport, Ryan Dearborn. Big shout out to Perry Evans, Daryl Padilla, Angus McConaughey, and Nick DaCosta. Thank you guys very much for your donations. Quick reminder, if you want to donate to the show, the link is in our Twitter bio. It's also in our YouTube bio.
Yep.
It's probably also on this page somewhere, somehow. It's also over on pj4f.com. If you want to donate to the show, cool. $1 an episode helps a lot. It's built everything that you see right in front of you right now. It's helped us with the tailgates, the green screen, all that flashy shit. And at the bottom, at the end of the day, really what it helps with is to pay our subscription so that we can keep putting these podcasts out every month. Everyone's like, well, what do I get if I donate? More podcasts.
That's right.
Because we ain't rich.
No.
And we ain't making money.
No, we're not.
Off of this podcast.
Nope.
So we help. We thank you because it helps us keep putting this out every month, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some shout outs, dog.
Right.
Some of them might be, doubles from a few weeks back, but it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to start off with your boy.
It's your boy.
Raider Roo.
Yeah.
0124, bro. He had to add some numbers. There's probably somebody that stole his name out there. All right. We see you, Raider Roo. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Alpha Raider. Okay. Shout out to J Jacquez 22. Shout out Podcast for Everyone. Shout out Dogs Henry. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out RN4L Townsend 913. Is that Johnny Townsend?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Shout out M Fargo 37. Shout out Humboldt Harvest Moon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you, Humboldt. I know what you do over there. And shout out to your boy, another YouTuber from the Raider Nation, Watch Raider. Shout out, dog.
Yeah, man.
We see you, bro.
Big shout out to Watch Raider, man. I check out your channel. I like your personality. If you listen to the show, if you're a fan of the show, hit me up, dog. Let's talk. Let's build. I like what you're doing over there. So I like that from an established Raider YouTuber to hit us up, and you mentioned us in a couple comments, and I know you were on the live stream last time we were on the air. We appreciate you, dog, and I like what you're doing over there. Keep up the good work, bro.
Hell yeah. And one more thing, I just want to reset one of your shout outs. Raria.
Oh yeah,
that's my lady.
Oh, it is.
Saying.
That's right, it is.
That's my lady.
I knew that.
That's my lady.
I like
shout
that.
out, babe, for finally getting on Twitter.
Rawr.
And joining the Raider Nation.
Yeah, shout out to you. Your lady's excellent, man. She's a tremendous person. My lady's excellent, too. Shout out to my lady, Sophia.
Yeah, shout out, son.
Officially now a Raider fan.
Full conversion, huh?
Oh, and my daughter, now a Raider fan.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
It took her a while to get there. She had to navigate through some shit.
Of course.
She had a shitty stepdad that was a Broncos fan. She was never a Broncos fan. Let me make that clear. She hated the Broncos. You know what? Let me air this out here on the air because I never mentioned this. You know what this asshole did?
Oh.
He forced every one of his kids and stepkids to wear Broncos gears in their school picks last year.
Oh, wow.
That's the only school pick that's not hanging on my wall.
Ugh.
And I hate that I got to be that way.
Well, yo, we can edit that, bro.
We could.
We can edit that.
Yeah.
We don't have to leave that picture of your beautiful daughter off that mantle, bro.
That's true.
We can edit that.
That sounds like a good project.
We can make it right.
I like that.
Let's make it right.
I like that. But he's out of the picture no more or anymore. He's not in the picture anymore.
Yeah.
And we like that.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck that guy.
Because fuck the Broncos, too.
Yeah, bro.
Because fuck the Broncos.
Bruh. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this week's show, man. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Don't forget to go over to DC4L Custom Tees.
That's right.
And use the special promo code RPN Faithful. Get yourself buy two, get one free over there. Big shout out to Dan for doing that, being so generous with us and let us do these giveaways. Also, tune in for next week. We'll be doing a giveaway for the the Felonious Fan T-shirt design. Also, don't forget, call in and leave a message to be played on air, 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app, available for iOS and Android. Everything you need for the Pillaging podcast, all in one app. Please, again, donate to the show. Every little bit counts. And be sure to listen to our sister podcast, Just Win Ladies, and our brothers from other mothers, the Raider Cody podcast featuring Chris Wysong. Keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug. And Pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a product of the Raiders Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Chip.
And we out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders.
Just win, baby.